Welcome!
I'm Raki.
And I'm Jarjay, and we're part of your welcome team here to help make your journey to UAL as smooth as possible.
The first thing to say is, congratulations! We're so excited for you to join UAL.
And we hope that you're looking forward to starting your studies, or if you're a returning student, just looking forward to getting on with your next journey with us.
We've got a short fun session for you today to kick off your welcome. But first, we have a couple of little welcomes from some more members of our community.
Welcome.
आपका स्वागत है.
Velkommen.
Καλώς ήρθατε.
ยินดีต้อนรับครับ
Forte.
Vitame.
欢迎. Benvenuti e benvenute.
Sveiki.
Croeso.
Bienvenue. Willkommen.
Bienvenido.
Ndewo.
If you're starting your adventure with us or returning for another academic year,
We're here to guide your way.
We hope you are excited for a big year ahead.
Making friends, creating new things.
And becoming a part of our amazing community.
Remember to reach out if you feel lost or need support.
We're here to help you try new things, experiment and find your voice.
Because together we can change the world with creativity.
And tackle challenges like climate emergency, inequality and injustice.
so welcome from all of us.
And welcome from me, your new Chancellor. I'm looking forward to exploring and learning about UAL alongside you.
Thanks, Clive. He's so sweet, isn't he?
He is. And he's new to UAL, just like many of you.
I know that a lot of you who are new are excited to learn more about how UAL is a great place to develop your practice, make friends and start your careers.
And we're here today in the wonderful printing studios at London College of Communication to help explain a little about what to expect over the next few weeks, right up to when you start your course.
We've got some useful information, great videos and lovely guests for you today.
And we don't want to just be telling you stuff. We want to hear from you as well.
Yes, that's right. Make yourself heard in the chat. Let us know where you are coming to UAL from and which college you are going to.
And let us know if you have any questions. We're going to try and answer any questions we can at the end of this session.
So, get sending your questions in. One question you might have is, what am I supposed to be doing right now? And what do I need to do before I join? I want to help lay everything out for you and detail the main points you should know about your journey to UAL. There are lots of different ways to study at UAL with different courses and colleges and students from all different places and backgrounds. So everyone's journey to UAL is different and yours may not follow this journey exactly. But we can hopefully give you an idea of what to expect even if your journey is in a slightly different order. But for everyone, you should hopefully be right here, having accepted your offer and should be ready to start online registration and enrolment. Once you've met your conditions and accepted your offer, then you are eligible to enroll and should receive an email asking you to complete online registration. In online registration, you'll need to provide us with all the information we need to start you on your studies. It's best to get started on this as soon as possible to make sure you are ready for the start of term. If you are worried that you haven't received your invitation to enrol yet or need help with online registration, we have a great video series where Jarjay helps you through all the main parts of enrolment. While you are completing your online registration, it's also a great time to start discovering what UAL, your college and student life has to offer. Throughout the welcome, we'll be sending you a few emails to help you explore everything you might want to know about starting at UAL. Keep an eye out for emails from us, your welcome team. We also have a great online guide with more details on your journey to UAL, with details on what it is like to live, study and thrive during your time here. The Journey to UAL guide has some great info on what it is like to live in London, how to get involved in our community and find support if you need it. We also have an online checklist to help you check off all the important things you'll want to do before starting your course so you don't miss anything. If you are studying with us in person, the next big thing will be moving in, either to your booked UAL hall or to private accommodation. If you are moving into UAL halls, your move-in date will depend on which hall you are in. Make sure that you check your offer acceptance confirmation email from our accommodation team to see where you are living and when your move-in date is. The welcome weekends for move-in are always a lot of fun, with goodies and games to get you settled in. Make sure you've looked at the Halls Life website for tips and advice. The first time you come onto campus, you'll likely want to collect your ID card so you can access UAL sites. Each college has their own collection dates and arrangements. You can check the ID card collection page for more details of where and when to collect your card. There are also often support teams at ID card collection locations to help with any issues you may be having with enrolment. If you are doing an undergraduate degree with us, that's a BA, you'll be invited to take part in your college's Get Ready programme. Each college's programme is a little different, but during Get Ready, they will introduce you to our academic community, prepare you to study, and help you to get the most out of your course. You'll also meet the academic support team who are here to support your learning and development throughout your degree. So keep an eye out for your email invitation to Get Ready. Before your course starts, there is also Welcome Week. Join in on some of the great events and activities across UAL. Welcome Week is a great time to immerse yourself in our UAL community and get to know other students. You can attend events at your college or go explore other UAL sites. There is actually 2 Welcome Weeks this year, one for postgraduate students as they start a little earlier, and then one for everyone at UAL. And the Welcome Weeks are always capped off with the Welcome Fair on the Saturday. Organised by the Arts SU and open to all students, here you'll get a chance to meet all the different clubs and societies, as well as some of our great industry partners. The fair is great fun. It's a chance to get involved and there's always nice freebies. Keep an eye out for us there. And then we are finally ready to begin. There are 3 different dates for the start of term, one for pre-degree, postgraduate and undergraduate courses. So as I said, your journey may be slightly different and your term might have already started before the Welcome Fair. Make sure to check your timetable for when your first classes are and also your course Moodle page for any exciting social and introduction sessions your course may have. We hope this has been helpful and we'll make sure we'll drop links in for everything I've mentioned today. Best of luck with the start of term and we'll see you soon.
So, I hope that gives a little insight into what to expect over the next few weeks. As we said, one of the first big things you may experience if you're a new student is moving into your halls or private accommodation. To help learn a little more about this, let's head over to Raki in our little interview section, and I think she's been joined by a special guest.
Thanks, Jarjay. So I am now joined by Toby, who is from the Halls Life team, to tell us more about, well, Halls Life. So, as I said, people's move-in date may vary.
Yeah.
When can students move in to their hall?
So for the most of the halls, move-in weekend will be on the 7th and the 8th, for the exception of Emily Bowes Court, Your Tribe and Stratford 1, which will be on the 14th and the 15th. All move-in details will be sent to you via email. Just keep a lookout for all of the incoming emails. Make sure that your e-induction's complete, and yeah, all the information should be there.
Amazing, thank you. I've heard welcome weekends are a lot of fun, so can you give us a little bit of insight into what goes on?
Yeah, so from our side of things, we've aimed to provide a move-in experience that caters for as many people as possible, kind of focusing on having an option of having 2 options, one that's more for those who want a big kind of more loud celebration party, and then also for those who would rather have a bit more of a more quiet creative space. And then in terms of actually moving in, we have student hall committees who live there, and they'll be there to assist everyone in with their bags, taking you to your rooms. Yeah, and we'll also have some friendly site team who will be there to help with that as well.
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
So we do have a lot of students joining us from abroad and from outside of London. So do you have any top tips for living in London?
Yeah, I would say especially at the start of your course, you know, when things are kind of fairly steady, take advantage of that time to explore around. Definitely find some people to buddy up with when you're starting to get new to the tube, but also trust that you will understand the tube in no time at all. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. That's tip 1. Tip 2, I would also say invest some time in exploring the places just outside of London. I think those kind of days out can really be a saver when you just need just a bit of a change of scenery and something a bit more chilled out. Tip 3. Again, I think it's just all about exploring and throwing yourself out there when you get here.
Lovely. And finally, what else can students do before they move in to prepare for Hall's life?
One of the top things that you can do is follow the amazing Hall's Life Instagram page, and there you'll find loads of information on events running in all halls, and that's a super cost-effective, super easy way to meet people and also experience some new things. We'll have all kind of things going on, like craft events, puppy therapies, all kinds of things.
Amazing. It's been really good to talk to you. Living in halls is a great way to develop community. There are so many ways you can get involved. Let's find out a bit more about them.
First up, Arts SU is your union run by students for students. Separate to the university, not only do they help represent your interests, but they also organise amazing student events and activities. They help support loads of student societies and sports clubs. So whether you are into anything from table tennis to Taylor Swift, Arts SU is here to ensure you have an amazing time.
Living in halls? Hall's Life is our programme for creating a holistic and supportive community for all our students who live with us. There are tons of events and activities to help you meet your neighbours and make friends. And if you live with us or not, their website has great tips and advice for living in London and meeting people.
There are so many communities at UAL that you can join to find other students with similar experiences and backgrounds as you. For those who are multilingual or are looking to practice languages, the language community is perfect for language exchange and cultural activities. UAL has so many inspiring Black creatives. To help celebrate and empower them, we've created the Black Creatives Hub. It's a fantastic network that supports and celebrates Black creativity within UAL. And don't forget, our postgrad community offers specialized events and support for postgraduate students. And if you need a buddy, our friends at Arts SU run the amazing Buddy Up scheme. When you join, you share a few details about your interests and preferences, and you'll be paired with another student to help you settle in and navigate university life.
UAL offers so many ways to connect, engage, and make the most of your university experience. Get involved, meet new people, and enjoy your time at UAL. So there we go. There is so much to get involved in. Here to tell us a little bit more about how you can get involved in uni life, we are joined by Katwamba, our LCF sabbatical officer in the Students' Union. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
So for those who might not know, what is the Arts Student Union and how does Arts SU represent students?
Well, the Arts Students Union is an arts union for art students aiming to enrich your university experience. You can join society, take part in clubs, or you can campaign to improve your student experience. And best of all is that you're automatically a member when you join university.
Amazing, thank you so much. And before we get onto all the fun and games with Arts SU, there is loads of support you offer students as well. So there is something that I think students might be particularly interested in, and that's the Buddy Up scheme. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, so the Buddy Up scheme is run by our advice team. It's where they match UAL students with their few personal details, and then they get them together through an introductory email, and then after that the UAL students can decide how they want to meet and keep in touch.
Oh, that sounds so lovely. Now, as we just heard, Arts SU support many student clubs and societies. Could you tell me a little bit more about those, and if there are any that you've been a part of?
So there's lots of club societies you can join when you're part of Arts Students Union. When I was a student, I was part of the AC Society, the Visual Society, but there's also the Ceramic Society, the Magazine Society. You can join the tennis or football club. The best part of that is that all clubs and societies are free to join.
Oh, love it. And of course, students can meet all the clubs and societies at your Welcome Fair. When is that, and what can students expect?
Well, Welcome Fair is on the 28th of September this year at Chelsea College of Arts. You meet myself and the rest of the back of the team. We can get freebies, goodie buys, discounts to lots of things, and yeah.
Amazing, thank you so much for joining me. That sounds so exciting, and what a lovely way to complete Welcome Week. And then after that, for undergraduates, it's the start of term. Let's head back to Jarjay to hear more about that.
Thanks, Becky, and nice to hear from you, Kat. So, the first day of your course, this can be a daunting thing. Now, I have to tell you, not long ago, I was a new student at UAL, just like you. I can remember the first day. It was scary. You know, it was a new experience, new people, new opportunities. And I was just so excited to get started on my course. That's what we're all here to do, to study, learn, and develop our practice. Let's jump into another quick video about what it's like to study at UAL.
At UAL, your teaching and learning experience includes lectures, seminars, workshops, studio time, as well as self-study. Your course team will guide you on how teaching works and how to access and use studios and equipment.
Many courses also have digital components like online lectures, workshops, tutorials, and forums. Make sure to familiarize yourself with our digital tools. Moodle is your main learning platform. It's the digital hub for course forums, webinars, and assessment submissions. Don't forget to download Office 365 for free and regularly check your UAL email.
Make sure that you make the most of our extensive library resources. UAL has libraries across our sites, and they're all available for you to use. Our libraries offer study spaces, books, magazines, and wellbeing areas. You can use the online library catalogue to find and reserve books which you can pick up at any library. It's also not just books. Many of our libraries have specialist materials, textiles, and product catalogues. Digital resources like streaming media, databases, ebooks, and e-journals are also available. Check out our subject guides to find the best resources for your course. And don't forget about our learning zones equipped with iMacs, PCs, MacBooks, and laptops you can borrow. Printing, scanning, and photocopying services are also available.
You might need some extra support with your studies. Our academic support team runs workshops, tutorials, online discussion spaces, forums, and events for all students. These resources are designed to expand your skills, understanding, and creative practice. Additionally, our Language Centre can help you develop your English and other language skills, understand UAL's academic culture, and build intercultural communication abilities.
Make the most of your time at UAL by utilising all these fantastic resources. For more information, reach out to your course or our academic support teams. Back over here with me. So I hope that short video gave you a slight insight into what it's like studying at UAL, but it's really difficult to condense everything into one short video. And to help explain a little bit more about course support, we have Agnes here. Hi, Agnes.
Hi.
So what exactly is course support, and what sort of things can students go to course support for?
So that is a very good question, and I'm very happy that I can answer that to you. Course support is there to support you as the student and also your course teams with any inquiries that you might have. In case you don't know who to reach out to and who's the right person to contact about any of your issues when UAL and Moodle seems a very confusing system, I will be able to tell you who's the right person and find it for you.
Amazing, thank you so much. So how can students find out who their course support administrator is?
So each course has their own course support administrator, and all of these details are going to be on your Moodle with a little picture, hopefully, so that you can find them in person and also online.
Amazing. You also studied at UAL, right?
Yes, I did.
So from your experience studying here and working with course support, what is your best advice for students on how to make the best out of their studies?
So I would say try to engage as much as you can with your team, your facilities, because this is a beautiful building that we are in, and I'm sure all the other buildings are beautiful. and make friends, go outside of your comfort zone and try to collaborate with other students, because otherwise UAL just seems very big and scary. But if you have a friend here and there, I think your experience will be most positive.
Amazing, that's great advice. Thank you so much. Thank you for speaking to us as well, Agnes.
No, well, thank you for having me.
So, course support is just one of the ways that you can get support here at UAL, and we want to show you a bit more about all the ways you can get support during your studies with us.
Your health and well-being is really important to us. Uni life is a big change, and it's normal to feel a bit lost. If you're struggling with mental health or well-being, just remember, you're not alone. UAL offers confidential counselling, mental health support, and health advice. We also provide chaplaincy services for faith and spiritual support. You can book online or in-person sessions for both the chaplaincy services or counselling sessions. Plus, we have online resources such as TogetherAll, a 24/7 anonymous mental health support chat. It's also important that you register with a local GP. If you're new to living in the UK, healthcare is free.
Need advice on managing your money? Our student advice team are experts in all things financial. They can help you find more information about applying for financial support, discuss budgeting tools, and even offer debt advice. There are also plenty of ways to make money at UAL. Our in-house recruitment agency Temps helps you find fun and flexible opportunities, all of which pay the London living wage. There is also loads of great support and resources you can find with our careers and employability team.
We want to help support your learning as best we can. If you have any long-term condition or experience barriers to study, contact our disability service team to see how we can support you. They help arrange adjustments and support for students with dyslexia, long-term health conditions, or any kind of sensory or physical impairment. We recommend getting in touch before your course starts so that you can get in contact with a disability advisor to discuss your requirements.
We're committed to promoting a safe and inclusive environment and a positive sexual consent culture. There is no place for sexual violence, harassment, racism, or bullying at UAL. If you do witness or experience anything, you can make an anonymous report through our Tell Someone service.
Need help or advice about your living arrangements? Whether you choose our halls of residence or privately rented home, UAL's accommodation services can help you find the perfect spot or provide advice on things like costs and contracts.
That's a quick rundown of some of the support you can get at UAL. There is still plenty more available. Check out our other videos for more information on support with your studies and help meeting new people and finding your community. Remember, whatever you're going through, there's always help available. Thank you, Pass Me. So, as you've heard, there are loads of ways to receive support here at UAL. To find out a little bit more about this, we are joined today by Jenny, our Associate Dean of Student Wellbeing and Inclusion. Thanks for joining me, Jenny.
Hi.
So, as we've just heard, there are lots of options available for support here at UAL. When can incoming students actually start accessing this support?
So we strongly encourage students, if you've got any queries before you start, to reach out to student services. We will be in direct contact with some students, particularly students who've disclosed that they are disabled, have a long-term health or mental health condition, or a specific learning difference. So you may have already heard from us to ask about your support needs. Generally speaking, most of our services are available from the moment that you enrol, and throughout your student journey, it's never too late to ask for support if you need it.
Thank you so much. We know from experience that a common student health concern is around mental health support. So how can students reach out if they feel they need mental health and wellbeing support?
There's lots of different ways that can happen. We've got lots of different support that's available. So first of all, there's lots of information on the website. So it may be that if you're just exploring general wellbeing concerns, want to find out about what's available within the university and outside it in your local area, then that's a really good place to start. Students can also access, we have a wellbeing app that's called TogetherAll that students can access that's free of charge. You can just register with your arts email address, and that's a way to join an online community of students to talk about issues around mental health and wellbeing. And there's some interesting stuff you can do on there, like guided self-help, and quizzes, and you can post images, things that you've created. And that's moderated by trained clinicians. So if there's any, if you need any additional support, they'll pick up on that and make sure they connect you with student services. In addition, those students can just come forward and request support directly from our teams. We have more information with contact details for the team on the support hub. There's also lots of students prefer to just fill in an online form to tell us a bit about what they're concerned about and ask for help. And we have within student services a range of staff who are available to help with all sorts of different aspects of mental health and wellbeing. So we have mental health advisors, we have trained counsellors who work short term with students, and then we also have other services that might be relevant and impacting on your wellbeing. So for example, if you need some help with managing your money, for example, we have a service that helps with that too.
Oh, amazing. That's going to be so encouraging for students to know. Finally, what is the quickest and easiest way for students to get support here?
I think it's to use the online form. Some of our larger college sites also have student services help desks, and there's information on the Get Support Hub about where to find those. They'll be open Monday to Friday during term time from 10 till 4, so you can always just drop in and ask a question in person if you prefer.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Jenny. This is going to be so amazing for students to know. And now we're going back over to Jarjay, who's going to be speaking to someone from Arts Temps about how to get jobs whilst at UAL.
Thanks, Raki. Now, for a little change as we're getting to the end of our session, I wanted to talk to one of our guests. Today, I'm joined by Hayley from Arts Temps. Now, Hayley, I wanted to be the one to talk to you because since the beginning of UAL, I've been in Arts Temps. So this is a great opportunity to find out more about what Arts Temps has to offer. So my first question for you, Hayley, is aside from being a fabulous presenter, what kinds of jobs can students get with Arts Temps?
So there's so many different jobs that students can get with Arts Temps. They can get really creative jobs if they want. Being videographers, graphic designers, illustrators, makeup artists, or you can get more admin-based roles as well. You can work in the library, you can be a student ambassador, you can do micro-teaching, whatever you're looking for, Arts Temps will basically cover you for it.
Amazing, okay. Now we know that it can be very financially challenging studying at university, and I know from experience working from Arts Temps, it helped me a lot. So could you tell us much about the roles at Arts Temps and how much they pay?
Yep, so all of Arts Temps roles pay above London living wage, which I think is probably our best feature. So it means every job you work, as a minimum, you will get £13.15 per hour and your holiday pay on top. So Arts Temps is really unique because we pay your holiday pay at 19%. That's the equivalent to 42 days off a year. So you'll get more holiday than UAL permanent staff as well, and your rates are always going to increase. Yep, you guys get more holiday than me. But yeah, your rates go up every year as well. And remember, that's just the minimum you'll earn. We have loads of different grades for your roles. So yeah, you're always going to earn good money. If an external company tries to work with us and they say they only want to pay you £5, we won't work with them.
That's amazing. I'm sure many people will be signing up as we speak. That brings me to my final question. How do people sign up and start getting jobs?
So in order to sign up for Arts Temps, you need to register via our website. It's super easy. Just search Arts Temps and then create a profile. You just need to include your CV. Please make sure this is in the form of a Word document when you're uploading it, and then you can start applying for jobs straight away. Also, if you follow us on Insta, we put all of our jobs on there because I really doubt you're going to check a jobs board every day, but Insta, everyone checks every day.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining me, Hayley. It's great to hear all about the amazing opportunities that Arts Temps has to offer. Let's jump back into a quick video where you can find out more about getting creative at UAL. One of the most exciting aspects of studying in London is that you are here in one of the creative capitals of the world. There is so much creativity, new ideas, and life to inspire you. There are so many galleries, museums, and creative places to explore. We also have gallery spaces and exhibitions of our own, showcasing the work of students, alumni, and international artists, providing a constant source of inspiration and a platform to get your work seen.
If you want to explore some of the creative places in London, the Art Fund membership is a game changer. For just a £5, you can get a year of discounted entry to museums and galleries throughout the UK. Immerse yourself in exhibitions and find your inspiration.
Our studios are the heart of creative practice at UAL. Whether you're into fine art, textiles, or digital media, our state-of-the-art facilities are tailored to support your unique artistic journey. And let's not forget our amazing technicians. These experts are here to support your projects, offer valuable advice, and help you master your new techniques. Building a relationship with them can significantly enhance your practice.
If you need studio space or specific equipment, our online resources booking system, Orb, is what you need. You can use the Orb system to book inductions, workshops, or reserve equipment, which you can then collect from our college loan stores.
And if you need to buy art supplies, our art shops are stocked with everything you need, from top quality paints to unique materials. Our art shops are operated not for profit and are staffed by artists and practitioners who can advise you on the best products for your projects.
If your practice is more digital, we want to ensure you have the best creative tools to create with. On the uni computers, all students enjoy free access to Adobe Creative Cloud. We offer a massively reduced price for the full Adobe Creative Cloud desktop apps, plus 100 GB cloud storage for a year. You can find that offer in our e-store. UAL is here to support your creative journey every step of the way. Are you ready to unleash your potential? We're so excited to see what you create.
You can tell I had a lot of fun filming those. It's just nice going to all the lovely sites, and I mean every single one. But anyway, we're near the end of our welcome session now. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope this has helped you learn a little more about what life at UAL is like and what to expect over the next few weeks. If you want to find out more about the welcome and about what UAL is like, we have a great Journey to UAL guide in our welcome pages. We'll get the team to drop a link in the chat. To make sure that you have done everything you need, we also have a little checklist so that you can tick everything off. And finally, make sure you keep your eyes open for the emails from us, your welcome team. We'll be emailing you up until you start your course, making sure that you have everything you need. Now, as promised, let's get to your questions. Raki has been joined by some of her guests and as well as some new faces to help answer them. Take it away, Raki.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Jarjay. Yes, I've been joined by our wonderful guests to help answer your questions. We have had a few about help needed with registration and enrolment. We can't cover all those individual ones here, but as I said before, there is a great video series featuring Jarjay as he takes you through enrolment. If you are still struggling, please contact our enrolment team who are getting through inquiries as quickly as possible. Now, let's get your questions answered. The first one is for Toby. How can we find people that we will be living with?
So we have just recently launched a platform called UniBuddy, which everyone should have received an invitation email for recently to sign up this week, I believe. And UniBuddy is a place that as soon as you sign up, you'll be able to join a group of your hall. And then from there, you'll be able to communicate with other UAL students in your accommodation, find your flatmates, and yeah, it's a really useful place to keep in touch with throughout the year, to see events going on. Yeah.
Amazing, thank you so much. Agnes, when do we get our timetables?
So timetables are coming up in the next couple of days, and they are still being finalized. So you will get an email. However, don't be too alarmed if you see that it's still half empty. These always get updated. Another good advice would be to, as you're studying and you'll be seeing every day this timetable, please double check before you go to your classes, because sometimes these changes are communicated there as well. So yes, stay optimistic about it. It's coming.
Thank you so much. Our next one is for Kat. Do you have a sports centre or any partnership with one?
Unfortunately, at Arts SU we don't, but if you join a sports club, they're often at sports centres and you can feel free to take part of those. So make sure to join a sports club in the upcoming academic year.
Fun. Right, Jenny, does UAL have a doctor that students can see?
That's a really good question, and we'd advise all students to register with a doctor as soon as you arrive in London. Don't leave it until you start feeling unwell. We have an arrangement, partnership with Holborn Medical Centre, so all UAL students can register with Holborn Medical Centre if they wish. Some students do prefer, though, to register with a doctor who's more local to where they're living. So if you'd like to do that, there is information on the Student Health website about how to do that. And we also have a fantastic team of health advisors who work within student services and are available to give help and advice to students free of charge or confidential through any stage. And we do offer help if you're stuck with registering with a GP or want to find out about other external health services. They're really useful.
That's really helpful. Thank you so much, Jenny. Hayley, I've got a question for you. Can international students get jobs with Arts Temps?
Yep, so anyone and everyone can get a job through Arts Temps, whether you're a home student, you're an international student. The only thing to bear in mind is if you're an international student, then you might be limited to the hours you can work during term time just because of your visa. But yeah, everyone can work through Arts Temps still.
Such good news, thank you. So the next question is Welcome Week for returning students too, or only new students? Our Welcome Week is open to both new and returning students to enjoy. What about for Arts SU, Kat?
It's the same. We have our welcome fair on the 28th of September at Chelsea. New and returning students can join in and be a part, whether you're second year or third year or new student. Please come down. It'll be a great way to make the most of being a part of the club or society if you haven't done so yet.
Amazing, thank you. Our next question is for Jenny. What kind of support is there for neurodiverse students at UAL?
So we have a range of support and adjustments that are available, and also obviously we try to just create an environment at UAL that's really inclusive and meets all students' needs. We have a specific team called the Disability Service who coordinate advice, support and adjustments for students who have long-term conditions, impairments, and include students who are neurodiverse or have autism. I'd advise that you contact that team to talk about what support's available in confidence, and they can work with you to work out what's the right package of support for you.
Amazing, thank you. Hayley, we have a question for you. Can we apply for Arts Temps roles from the very beginning of our course?
Yep, you can. So you can even start applying for jobs now if you want, but it's just, you should keep in mind that you'll need to have enrolled with UAL before you can start working, just as part of our boarding process. But I definitely encourage everyone to start looking at our jobs board. We're going to start getting jobs in about being an ambassador as well for the separate colleges, which are great jobs for new students to have.
Fab, thank you. Toby, we have a question for you. Will students miss out on a lot if they move into halls later on?
Absolutely not. We have a whole September calendar of events planned, all based around settling in, whether they're super social icebreakers or the more sensory / calm based events. We have them all throughout September, and then the fun doesn't stop as we will have events going throughout the whole year in halls organised by student committee members.
Amazing, it sounds like a really fun month ahead. Jenny, we have a question for you. How many counselling sessions do students have access to?
So all students can ask for help through our counselling and health service, and there's an easy way to do that via an online form to ask for help. It really depends on individual requirements, and all students will get an opportunity to have an initial assessment appointment to talk about what they might be struggling with, what they might need help with, and who is best placed to help them. So we have a range of services, not just sort of traditional counselling. In terms of our overall approach, though, it is to provide sort of short term, so it tends to be Students on average would access up to 6 sessions. If they need more long-term support, we will help students to find that through other services external to the university wherever possible.
Amazing, thank you. Hayley, a question for you. Can students go and work at other UAL colleges or just the one they go to?
So they can apply for jobs at any UAL colleges, also with any of the external companies we work with. So you're not limited to just where you study.
Amazing. Agnes, when do undergraduate courses start?
So they start on the 30th of September. However, please do check your Moodle pages because it might not be that you're starting on the exact date. So it might be a Tuesday, might be a Thursday. So please always double check and refer back to your Moodle.
Amazing. Jenny, what are job prospects like after studying?
So the university's got a really amazing careers and employability offer that helps you to make a living doing what you love. So they offer a whole range of support throughout your studies and beyond. So ranging from advice, workshops, resources, events, access to funding, mentoring programs, etc. So, and it's really geared up and tailored to the sorts of careers that students at UAL might want to go on to. So yeah, do check it out.
Thank you so much, and thank you to all of you. You've all been so helpful today. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us at Welcome Live. We are so happy to have been here with you today. If you missed any of the live stream, then have no fear, as this was being recorded and you will have access to it on YouTube, so you can watch it in your own time. And well, as many times as you like. We've loved being here with you today.